Hey guys, welcome back to Simply Living and welcome to today's episode. So today I wanted to share with you my top 5 biggest makeover mistakes / tips. Not only am I going to share with you my worst mistakes or makeover mistakes, but I'm going to share with you tips that I have for you to avoid those mistakes because these are things that I've learned while making over our house. So I hope this helps, and if you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give me a thumbs up just so that I know what videos to make for you. And if you think that maybe somebody might need this kind of advice, go ahead and share it. And yeah, so let's get into it. So my number one tip, you guys, is going to be the overall design. Now, as I mentioned before, our house is really old and it wasn't like my initial taste at first. Like, it wasn't what I actually was looking for. At least I didn't know what I was looking for, to be honest. I was just like, okay, well, this is the house that we could buy right now and we just gotta work with it. And that's how I learned a lot about homes in general, like the type of design that I wanted. You have to know your overall design. What I mean by that is going to be when you're decorating, you have to have an idea of what you want before you go out and buy any. So my number one tip would be to create a Pinterest board for the room that you're making over. Have like a separate board for your living room, kitchen, bathroom, master bedroom, or your kids' bedroom. Trust me, it'll help a lot. And as you're looking or scrolling through Pinterest, make sure that you tagged or you save the images that you like, and then you can go back and look over and see like what kind of style or pattern you're creating around the images that you're saving. And trust me that that's going to save you a lot of time and money, because I didn't know what I wanted. I just kept going out to the store. I was excited about having a home or owning our first home that I was just buying things like left and right without really thinking like, okay, does this all go together? Is it really something I like, or am I just buying it because it's trending? Trust me that I bought things that I didn't really like or really didn't even use actually, and they're just either sitting in my hallway closet or I had to get rid of them by. My number 2 biggest mistake is going to be painting. So I knew I wanted gray wall and gray everything, to be honest. I had like a gray syndrome or something. I don't know what it was. My walls, I just didn't really know what kind of gray that I wanted. I didn't know that there was different tones, hues. If it's not the shade that you like, like when you add furniture or any color to those walls, it might reflect as a different color because it does have different hues or tones, undertones. And that was the biggest mistake because I thought that all grays were equal. I was just like, maybe there's just lighter shades and darker shades. So I painted my walls 2 or 3 different shades of gray because I wanted to do the rooms a little bit darker and the hallway, living room, and dining a different color, and then the kitchen for some reason a different color. You could do different shades, but make sure that they're within the same family. Like if you're going to buy a gray, or when you go to the store and you're looking at like the little color block cards, make sure you stick within the same family, because like I said, they might have a different hue and will look different together, and the furniture is going to look different also. That's why I wasted money, you guys, because I painted my walls a gray that I thought I wanted, and then I realized, wait, the whole entire house has like a grayish pattern going on. But then when you get to the dining, the bathroom, kitchen, and the laundry room, it was like a blue gray. It had like blue undertone. And although that was a beautiful color, it just didn't match with the rest of my walls. It looked weird. I hated it for a long time, but I was just so sick of painting. Another tip into painting, you guys, make sure that you get the right finish for the room that you're painting. So technically your kitchen, bathroom, and like high traffic areas have to have like a semi-gloss in it so that you're able to clean them, because I did paint my walls first matte. I don't know why. I was just like, oh, I don't like shiny walls, but there's a reason behind why we need that, because my walls stained like in high traffic areas, and I would try to wipe it away and it would just come off. Your bathroom and your kitchen always have moisture happening because you shower, you're cooking, you need to have a semi-gloss. Here I go again, repainting, because my whole house was matte at one point. So just keep that in mind, you guys. Make sure that they all are cohesive. So if you do plan on doing different colors, maybe not in the same color family, just make sure that it ties in with the rest of your decor and with your furniture too, because it's not just about painting your wall your favorite color. It's about the furniture that you want or the pieces that you like will or will not crash with your walls. Tip number 3 is going to be picking out your furniture pieces. Now, you guys, like I said, I had gray syndrome. I wanted everything gray. I don't remember what else did I get gray. Oh, Noah's bed gray or bed gray. And although I love that color, I either have to get a darker gray that'll stand out against your walls or lighter, you know, or vice versa, because my furniture at one point kind of blended in. This sofa I bought before we bought our house though, so it doesn't really it's not really an issue because I bought it before. But I love the tufted velvet sofa, but it had like a blue or like a cool undertone, so it did look like a blue gray sofa against my grayish walls. Didn't really go, but thankfully my husband didn't like that sofa and wanted a different one, which is the one that we have right now. He wanted a more comfier one, and we did need something bigger because the other one was just a sofa, and we need something bigger obviously for when our family would come over. Make sure that you pick out the furniture that you do like, and if you're not sure of like the type of style that you want, take your time, because you might regret it. You might, if you buy something just because you're like, okay, I need it now, I might like it in the future. Trust me, you won't, because that happened to me. I bought something that I thought was something I liked because it was trending. Didn't do much research on it and actually like fully convinced myself, and I got it anyway. And I'm like regretting it now. I obviously spent money on it, so I either have to resell it, hopefully make the same, or resell it for a fair price, or else I have to keep it because it's money down the drain if I'm just, you know, switching my mind all the time. But it's because I didn't really think about I didn't think clearly about my furniture pieces, the type of style that I wanted. And this is where the Pinterest boards are gonna come in handy. You go back and you match them. Hey, is this kind of the furniture that I liked in this picture? It doesn't have to be exactly, you guys, because trust me, no picture is gonna look exactly the same. You're gonna add your own touch to it, and then you're gonna fall in love with that. So it's just about you like kind of learning from yourself and learning what kind of style you like. Another tip for when it comes to furniture, make sure that when you do go buy, measure your space. Think about where you're going to put that furniture piece. Don't just buy it because you love it, because then you'll end up with multiple tables or bookcases in your home and you're not going to know where to put them in the end because you just bought so many just because you like them. And make sure that you measure the space of where you're thinking like, okay, hey, I want a table. Let me measure my space around the table or around the dining area where I want to put the table, so that I know how big I need my furniture piece to be, or how small, in order for it to fit and not be too tight. And then some places will not accept returns, or it'll be just more of a hassle to return it. And tip number 4. Now, when it comes to decorative items, you guys, here's where the Pinterest board comes in handy again. And this is why that was my number 1 tip. Look back at the pieces, the photos that you saved and that you liked, and kind of look for similar items. You might not find the same ones, because keep in mind, like a lot of the Pinterest pictures, they use a lot of expensive items. So either you might not have that budget, or you don't want to spend that much, or you might not even find that item anymore because it's probably sold out. So you just have to look for pieces that have the same type of style or similar. Trust me, you can find them. There's Google, search them all over Google, Pinterest, Etsy. There's people that make items, these beautiful items. And if you're so certain that you want that specific item and you're willing to pay the price, I'm sure you can find a seller on Etsy that'll probably have something very close to it. Make sure though that when you go out to the store, to Target, Marshalls, Home Goods, whatever, make sure you know what you're looking for. Make sure you know what it is that you're going in there to buy. Don't just go into the store and browse to see what it is that you want to buy. No, you have to go in knowing what it is that you're looking for, so that you can find something that you're actually going to use and not just let it sit on your storage closet or something. Because that's what happened to me a lot of times, and I know somebody that does this too. I would go out and see all these beautiful pieces, and obviously there's plenty of beautiful pieces, but it's one thing for them to be beautiful, and it's another thing for them to actually match or go in with the rest of your decor. When I go out shopping, and I learned this the hard way because that Target dollar spot would get me every time, and I have a drawer full of stuff that I don't even use because I'm like, oh my god, this is so cute. Oh, it's only $3. Oh, it's only $5. And I would just put it in my cart. But, okay, for example, I have neglected the master bedroom when it comes to decorating with specific items, because I focused on the living room and the kitchen, because it's where we're mostly in. People come in, they come in here, and I want them to see a beautiful living room / dining / kitchen, right? And I was thinking of adding a few frame pieces, maybe like above our nightstands, and I need new lamps. So these are things that I actually already know I need. So when I go out to Target, Walmart, Home Goods, whatever, I'm gonna go in with the mindset of, hey, I'm looking for a frame piece that will go above our nightstand and it'll actually match with our decor in that room. And I'm looking for a new lamp, and I already have an idea of what kind of lamps I kind of want. I already have in mind what I need and what I want. So I'm not just gonna go in there and browse, because then you're gonna buy a cart full of stuff, because there's a lot of beautiful things, and then you're not gonna know where to put them. And then when you don't know where to put them, where are they gonna go? In your storage closet, right? And we don't want that, because that's just money sitting in there, and then you can't get rid of it. Or if you do find something that you like, make sure that you know where you want. You already have an idea, like, oh hey, I could put this in my bathroom shelf, because I feel like I need a little item like this there. Don't just buy it because it's beautiful. Number 5. And my number 5 tip is super easy. Do your research. So what I mean by research is make sure you check the maintenance, durability of like the more expensive items that you're gonna buy, like your furniture, because those pieces are something that are not that easy to sell, and they're obviously the most expensive. But make sure that you know what it is. Whether you have kids and you're like, okay, well, if I have leather couches, are my kids gonna be able to be around it? Are they going to ride on my couch? Which happened to me already. And you guys probably know, if you follow me on Instagram, Noah wrote on a velvet couch that I had, or velvet sofa. Luckily, he cleaned up really well. But that's what I mean. You need to know what it is that your situation is. If you have kids, are you gonna be able to clean it if they spill something? So you're aware about the things that you're gonna have to deal with. Trust me, I've learned that from my mistakes. And if you're not clear about the style that you actually want, buy plain pieces that are not necessarily like too bohemian, too modern, or too farmhouse. There's simple furniture out there that you can really like use with whatever type of style you end up going with, so that whenever you make up your mind and then you don't want to just replace that, you can keep it and still just be able to style it. Aside of that, make sure that it's something that you're gonna like, and not just because you need it ASAP, because you might change your mind about the style, and unless you can replace it that quickly, then by all means go ahead. But for the most part, a lot of people can't do that. So I would recommend that you just take a look into your Pinterest board and just make sure that it's something similar to that. That way you don't break the bank. Well, you guys, that is all for today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you find this helpful. I hope that this helps you in some way when it comes to redecorating your new place, or redecorating your new house, or if you're thinking of redecorating a room in your home. Think these through, because in the end, a lot of these can cost you money, and why not save yourself from all the trouble that I went through? I regret not having a clear thought, but I didn't think anything of it. We learn from our mistakes, right? But If I helped you, I'm glad. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so for more videos like these. And follow me on Instagram. I'm more active on there. Obviously, I post more of what I'm up to and the decor items that I'm doing at that time. Go ahead and follow me there. And make sure you stick around because my next video is going to be a DIY video and I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you guys because I've been waiting on this one for a long time. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.